Hello, traders. You are welcome once again to my YouTube channel. It's Jerry Sultan FX here with another one. Today, we're going to be looking at the DXY, how I break DXY down, what I'm looking out for, just in general, how I do it. But before we get deep down into the charts properly, I would love you to smash that subscribe button for me, and turn on the notification bell. I would really appreciate that so that other people can see this information and work with it to better their trading. You can also check me out on X. So this is US dollar index. I want to talk about US dollar index because it's the parent of all other peers. Like it's the main guy. So how do we do that? This is 12 monthly candle. I don't really start from here, but I just want to start from here today. I mostly start from the monthly candle. So let's go there. So this is the monthly candle. This is the monthly candle. So how do we look at the monthly candle? And what are we looking out for? I was showing some people how to use the Fibonacci yesterday. So let's just go down here. I want us to go straight to the point. I don't like to sit down and talk too much. So this is where we are going to be working with. So you can see what the market has already done from here. This year, since from January, it's been on a downward move with what Donald Trump is doing. All the tariffs. So it's just pushing the market down, 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 down. It's pushing the market down. So what I do is I start from this particular guy right here. This is an order block, a bearish order block. It's the last up close candle prior to the down move. What makes it another block is you can see you don't just have to pick the last down close. You can just pick the entire bullish candles. You can map it out. Put it on the open. Some people like to put it on the down wick. So you can put it on the open. You can see this is what happened here. Then we come down here. When the market hits it, what did it do? It came down, then it went up. What is it going to do? This is a fair value gap. You can see that. And market always moves to attack swing lows or swing highs, swing lows, swing lows, swing lows, swing lows. So we believe that this is where liquidity resides, and the market is coming down to this level right here. But before then, I wanted you to look at something. Let's try put a trend line here to know what we are looking out for. Not this. Let me put it properly from here. Are you seeing this? So we are almost hitting the trend line. So what do we expect when the market hits this? we might see something like this, then the market is going to come up here then drop. But my target is this level down here. This is where my target is. This is where I want to see the DXY drop to. Right, let's go down to weekly. I only use this for, like, you know, direction. I don't trade off of trend line. I don't do that. I just use it for confirmations and stuff like that. So you can reshape this. If you want to place it on the weekly fair value gap, you can drag it up to that. You see that? That's more cleaner. Can you see how the market came down, did all this rubbish and went up, then broke down? You can use your Fibonacci. Use the wicks. This is the optimal trade entry and the retracement down to the 50% and the 62. There's usually a reaction when the market hits the 50%. You can see the reaction here. Then the days kept reacting to the level, then and it finally went this and then it broke down. So on the norms, if we are to use our Fibonacci, you know, extensions for targeting, we can actually say we are looking for this, but we might say this is a weekly. We shouldn't be looking that far, right? But we can see this is a direction though that the market is coming down to. So let me just take that off. So take this guy off too, because guys, I'm looking at this level for my target. What I suspect they might do is this. Let's come down to the monthly. This is what they might do. This is a breaker. I don't know if you're familiar with a breaker, but this is a breaker. If you're not, it's the last down close candle prior to the move up. That's the market breaking this, and then, like, not really breaking it, but sweeping this liquidity right here and this liquidity right here. So what the market tends to do sometimes is it's going to come down back to this level. So we can have this mark out. So the market can decide to touch this and then do something like this and then hit back, then break all the way down, because there's no how the market will just keep coming down. They don't do that. They don't really do that. You understand? So let me delete this. Let me delete this. So this is what I'm talking about. The market can decide to come down here and do something like this, you know, then come all the way down here. You can expect something like this. Or if it likes, it can just keep dropping. But be rest assured that we are coming down to this 89,000 level. You can see something like this. And when you see something like this, it's going to line up with, you know, how some people like to trade patterns. You know, they might take this double top, or I don't know what they might call this. This is a neckline, it broke with test, and then it gets down. But it can do this. Depending on which low it drops here, you can decide to now drop a fib like this. So the market can come all the way up here, you know, then drop. This is just in hindsight. But overall, we are looking at a bearish move on this guy. Oops. Take a look at it here. This is what I'm even talking about. It has even done that. It has done that already on a weekly. It has already moved down, then came back to this bearish breaker. This guy usually is very strong. Trust me, breakers are strong. They are some of the strongest, tools I've seen here, guys. What is a breaker? I told you before. I said the last down close candle prior to the market sweeping this liquidity right here, this and this. So you can decide to put this here. This is our liquidity, and this is fractal. You can find it here, and you can find it in lower time frames too. Let's put it through. So that's like what I'm talking about. So anytime you see this kind of stuff, you don't just trade the breakers for trading the breakers' sake. Once you have a breaker and you have a clear direction of where the market is going to, you have your fundamentals in check, like what is happening with the world economics. You have everything in check, and you see this breaker like this, don't worry about it. Take the shot. This is a weekly, bro. So this is not, you can see how many pips we're looking at from here. My God, this is thousands of pips, thousands of pips. Let's come down to what the daily. I'm taking my time to just explain this. If I'm doing this alone, it's not going to take me up to 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I'm done. All I have to do is just continue my business. So once we have this, you can decide to write, bearish fair value gap, weekly bearish fair value gap, buy side liquidity here, and bearish breaker here. It's always good to write, and document your charts so that you can take screenshots and go back and look at them later. You see this? So this is the daily now. You see this? You see this guy right here? They'll be back for this stuff. They might do something like this. And when they do that, I'll come back here to tell you. Then they drop. What do we call this? Gap. It's a gap. This is a gap. So if you're trying to take a short, be careful. Wait for the market to come down, come up here, then you can take that short. But right now, just be careful so you don't get into trouble. There are moments I've seen this kind of stuff and I'm like, it's gonna, keep dropping. I'm seeing it, but I'm acting as if I don't care, until the market reverses back on me, knocks me out, You come down to, you can still see it visible right here, even though it has done a retest here. So you can see what they have done here. Are you seeing it? When it dropped, you might be comfortable, but it's going to come back. When it does come back, then you can sell. So this is how you use these gaps. They are very beneficial if you know how to use them. Market always likes to reverse and cut the gaps. So you can see a lot of space to the downside, bro. Jesus. This is a lot of space. So, I mostly swing trade when it comes to the forex pairs. I mostly swing trade. I also swing trade with gold. I swing trade with gold. This is me having a proper, markup on my chart. You can see I've had this trade from here. This is another trade I gave out live here. We are moving all the way up. I have two charts on gold. This is another cleaner one. If you don't really understand that, this is a cleaner one. I didn't write anything on this, just marking out my levels. It's my chart, so I know how this works, So I'm just showing you so that you will know how I do this. So what's the importance of me showing you the DXY? I'm showing you the DXY today so that you can frame your trade around the DXY. For example, this is US dollar Japanese yen. You can see this is a trade I have on this. I don't trade off DXY direct. I use DXY so that I would see where I'm going. I have a trade on this. You can see what we're looking at for. And this is another, level I look out for maybe sometime in the future. If the DXY is to go down to those levels we were talking about, then it's surely going to come down here. So this is what I'm looking out for. DXY helps me to talk about the US dollar and Japanese yen. This is this other sweetheart. You can see I was short from here and I've been holding this thing down to this level, and I'm still going to be holding this like it's nobody's business. Milking this thing down like it's nobody's business. I was expecting the market to come up here and then give me a little bit of, let me take this off. I was expecting the market to come and sweep this buy side liquidity. If you put on, you can see we're only messing with the 50%. I wanted to see a 62, but sometimes it doesn't have to do that. Sometimes you can just keep going and on 50. Then this is what Canadian dollar. I love this pair, but it can be crazy, bro. It can be crazy. It can be crazy. See what we're talking about? Expecting this level, and this level. I'll have time to give you a detailed explanation on this. Then this guy right here. It's the same like DXY and Euro. It's just when you flip the coin around, So you see I'm trading off of this. I have this trade going like it's a banger. Banger. Don't play. Don't play. British pound, same thing. Don't play. This guy right here is playing, but it's willing. It's ready to move. You can see I had it from here. Somewhere here. I had it. All these are positions added. AUD. We are ready to go. So guys, I don't want to make this video too long. So you can see this is how I use the DXY too, because DXY is telling me that I'm moving, I'm going bearish, and you can see Australian dollar, US dollar will have to go bullish. Euro will have to go bullish. GBP will go bullish. Sometimes when they don't go bullish, they will range. If the dollar is dropping, they will range. You understand? So this is just me talking about the US dollar today. I'll be sharing with you more strategies on how to enter the trade, and all that. And I always like to stick with 4 hours. You can see I didn't go down to 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and none of that, because I like trading off the 1 hour, 4 hour, and maybe 15 minutes for entries, precise entries. As long as it pertains to swing trading. So this is just it. I didn't want the video to take long, but it's just like that. So thank you for watching, and make sure to share this video with somebody. Subscribe, turn on the notification. I'll be dropping videos like this. And if you want to trade in this direction, please guys, don't go and blow your account. Only look forward to trading with the trend. The trend is your friend. If you go against the trend, you'll blow your account and you will cry tomorrow. Peace out.